very much. We're in the kitchen this morning for Food Facts. Maura Kennedy joins us from Christie Clinic's Transformations after nearly killing me last week with some
raw veggies
salad shake. We're taking a look at French toast this morning, but we're going to do it Maura style, transformation style. It's going to be a little bit healthier.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you think of a healthy breakfast, French toast isn't the first thing to pop into your head. But, you know, today we're just going to be making a few substitutions, and we're going to turn this into a high protein and high fiber breakfast.
Very good.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Drew, I'm going to have you help me get started right over here.
Okie dokie.
What we've got is we're going to go ahead and start making the batter for the French toast.
All right.
We've got 3 egg whites here, and we've got protein powder here. So I'm using our Ideal Protein vanilla drink mix for this, but you could just use a scoop of protein powder, like vanilla protein powder.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, go ahead and just whisk that together. So we're getting lots of lean protein here from the egg whites and the protein powder, and it'll just take a second to go ahead and get that whisked up.
That's an interesting, I was going to say.
Well, I'm throwing it everywhere. Right here.
That's okay, we like messes.
Okay, well, then I feel no shame.
And so, you know, it's been proven that people that start out their breakfast with, you know, protein and fiber are going to be satiated more throughout the day. And, you know, people that make, you know, poor choices for breakfast, you know, like simple sugars, you know, they're more likely, you know, you're more likely to eat those, you know, foods more through the day.
Should it be this clumpy?
Yeah, just keep whisking. You're doing good.
All right.
It smells good. That vanilla smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's actually pretty tasty recipe. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and
I just want it to be over.
You're up a storm.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some cinnamon in there too.
Oh my gosh, I want to just eat the batter.
Don't do that. There's raw eggs in there, you know.
No.
People always say that with, like, cookie dough. They're like, you know, you shouldn't eat cookie dough. I'm like, you know what? Get away from me.
No, my favorite is the brownie batter.
Should we be talking about this with Maura here?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
That looks pretty good to me, too. See, and you get a nice arm workout doing it. It's a win-win. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in there. Whoops.
You knew those guns would come in handy.
Eventually.
And then I'm just gonna dip the bread in the batter.
Now this is a thicker batter than like
It is a little bit thicker, but you know you are getting all that good protein with it, and it does add. Actually, it tastes really good. All right, and so you know the bread that you use is going to make a big difference too, and you know how.
Little Ezekiel bread?
Yeah, so Ezekiel bread, which, you know, most breads have added sugar. This bread has no sugar added, which is good. So, you know, I tell everybody to really become label readers, you know, with all the products that you buy. And, you know, make sure that, you know, if you see, you know, high fructose corn syrup in your bread, go ahead and put it back. The more fiber that's in something, the less it's going to impact your blood sugar. So, you know, you want to look for at least 3 grams of fiber per slice in your bread. And so that's good.
So just waiting for these. We want to pump up the heat?
Yeah, maybe pump up the heat.
I'm the worst person to say that because I cook things on off or high. So those are my only 2 heating options, but I burn a lot of things.
And so for 2 slices of this, you're looking at about, you know, if you get all that that batter on there, you're looking at about 30 grams of protein and about 300 calories. So that's a
lot of protein.
Wow.
That is a lot of
protein.
That's good. Well, very good. And you've got a syrup that I've never seen before. What have we here?
I've actually brought it on with me before. You might
well, yeah, I remember from that. I hadn't seen it before that time that you brought it on.
So, yeah, it's a Walden Farms. It's a 0-calorie syrup. It tastes pretty good. I mean, you might want to give it a smell or something. And, you know, it smells a lot like maple syrup and tastes a lot like it. But, you know, no sugar, no calories. And, you know, those are just simple ways to cut some calories.
But it looks like, or it smells like there's going to be a lot of that vanilla flavor kind of in this French toast.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the vanilla in this French toast. And, you know, you could get creative. You can sub it out. I mean, you could use chocolate protein powder if you wanted and make, like, chocolate French toast. Let's see how this...
Any differences in cooking that since we're using just egg whites instead of the yolks?
Not really. You know, it cooks up pretty much the same.
Okay. Is this kid approved? Has it been kid tested?
So I haven't quite made this for my, not this version of it. I haven't tried the protein version, but she does like the Ezekiel bread French toast.
All right, good. The adult-only French toast.
Yeah.
The Lord giveth Ezekiel bread.
Let's see. Okay, so that's cooking up.
We're getting somewhere. I feel like my batter wasn't.
I mean, I think that we could have done a little better job with the whisking, if I had to say.
That's okay.
Now,
you know, and if you find that it's clumpy, you could probably add a little bit of almond milk
whisking.
to it too.
Just a moderate whisking.
Oh, you said add almond milk if you find it's a little too clumpy?
Yeah, that's probably what I would do if I had trouble
Okay.
getting it mixed up at home. But I think this is coming along just fine. You guys are just glad I'm not giving you vegetables for breakfast again.
I mean,
I actually am, yeah. I mean, I really like French toast, and it smells really good. So I'm really excited about it.
But you know, when you do bring vegetables on here, whatever form they come in, be that liquid, be it solid, that might be the most vegetables that I get in that day. So there is a benefit to you doing that as well. We're a little short on time, so we're going to try this during break, and we'll let you know how it is. But we'll throw this recipe on IllinoisHomepage.net if you want to try it out for yourself later today. We'll have that up online. Maura, thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be right back.